Hello, and welcome to Dragon Quest Builders 2. So, I wanted to give this a try. Um, and I've played this game before, but honestly, I don't remember anything other than just I enjoyed it. So, I wanted to give it another shot and see if I could create a let's play out of this. I know there's a story as well as building aspects to the game. Um, we're gonna go with the darker blue. And I'm hoping that this ends up being just as fun as I remember it being. I don't have many characters for my name. I'm gonna shorten it. So instead of Ozsomechick, it's gonna just be Oz. Because it's Ozsomechick. Ha 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 ha. Oh, I make puns. So, yeah, I'm happy with the character's appearance, and it says I can change it later. I don't know what to do with the game settings. So for the time being, I'm just gonna leave them. Yeah. So I still have no audio in my headset, but I did testing before this to make sure that the music wasn't overwhelming me. And I've got the nickname tag now. Be able to use my downloaded content once I progress to a certain point in the game. Do I have downloaded content? Venture forth, my children, and destroy all before you. Spooky. Thus decreed the great and glorious High Priest Hargun, and lo, his minions of mayhem did march out, rank upon rank, to ravage the land and strike fear into human hearts. Our unholy father then gave up his mortal form so that Marloff, the master of destruction, might be reborn and the world consumed by catastrophe. Alas, mighty Marloff was defeated at the hands of the despicable spawn of Edric before Hargon's glorious vision could be brought to life. The moon has waxed and waned many times since that fateful day. Now peace reigns supreme, and our order has been scattered to the four corners of the earth. Tell me, brothers and sisters, what does a monster do when backed into a corner? It bites, I say! We must do everything within and anything within our power to bring this world to ruin. Huzzah! Huzzah! All hail Hargon! Praise be to Marloff! Elrond. O hellish father, hear our prayer. Deliver us from this world of oblivion. Lead us onwards as we build your dominion of darkness together. Yeah, my voiceover has not improved since Pokemon. I'm trying. Oz, you are the hero who will save this world. Arise, my child. Your destiny awaits. Yeah, the look on your face. I was only ribbing you, my child. You're no hero. I know that much. You're one of them builders, right? Yeah. You want to watch that mouth of yours, girl. Telling the truth might land you in more than you bargained for. Still, at least you're not a master builder. You might only be an apprentice, but that'll do. I've actually got just the job for a lass like you. Once you've wiped the sleep from your eye sockets, come and meet me up on deck. Alright. L stick moves my character, R stick moves the camera, and B is jump. So running, looking, jumping. Builder, builder, I have something to tell you. Did you know that you can run by holding the R button when you're moving with L? I'm sure the extra speed will come in handy, but take care of your ledges or you'll meet your maker sooner rather than later. I'm not going to read every single one. So A is examine and strike up a conversation. I suggest you remember this advice until the day you die. She won't stop screaming. How does she expect me to rest in peace when she's being so noisy? Oh, hello. I couldn't help but overhear you hobnobbing it with that dreadful dreadnought. You're an apprentice builder, are you? I was going to ask if you'd come up with a plan to get us off the ship, but you're far too much of a rank amateur to figure something like that out. Oh, why in the goddess's name did I ever become a builder? If I'd have been a farmer or a miner instead, I'd never be left to rot in this stinking cell. We thought the children of Hargon were all vanquished, but they're running scared. How did they ever turn the tables on us like this? You're a kitty. Ah, the builder. Tell me, girl. Did the children of Hargon frighten you? Do you wish to flee from this floating coffin? These waters are cursed. Strange voices carry over the waters, and many a vessel has vanished to vapor. Crew victims to an unknown fate. Are you scared? Not as scared as I am, I assure you. I'll be off this death trap the first opportunity. Good to know. Let's go talk to Skelly Belly. Stairs are no match for you, I see. You just can't keep a good girl down. Now, as you'll no doubt have spotted, we're sailing on the open ocean. You've got no chance of escaping, so don't even bother trying. Not that you get very far anyway. You're nothing but skin and bones. Here, get this down your gullet. It's fresh from the captain's table, which is where I sit, by the way. I got kelp. Oz can't remember when she last ate. The thought of food makes her stomach start rumbling. Believe it or not, kelp can be eaten. Select it with the D-pad and press X to eat it. Cool. Down in one. That kelp's pretty tasty, isn't it? The pungent aroma and the slimy texture for a spine-tingling combination. You should thank your lucky stars you got to scoff something as scrumptious a snack, because it'll be the last meal you ever eat. Yep, you heard me right. You'll be dead soon enough. But don't worry, you won't be shuffling off this mortal coil just yet. I've got plenty of hard graft for you to be getting on with first. Kitty, you're making my avatar go wonk. Yeah. You can wipe that lily-livered look off your face. I'm not going to send you to the cemetery anytime soon. So long as you've got some life left in you, I'll give you a chance to keep hold of it. But you'll have to follow my orders to the letter. What's that? You want to know where we are and what you're doing here? If you're that desperate to find out how far up the creek you are without a paddle, I might add, go and talk to those 5 monsters beneath the flag over there. I found monsters. You're that apprentice builder we nabbed in Catlin, aren't you? I must admit, I feel a few pangs of sympathy for you. It's not very nice to know your end is nigh. Okay, that voice was more ridiculous than I wanted, but I stuck my tongue out like the monster. Look at their tongues! I'm gonna do it again. Well, well, if it isn't Little Miss Builder. You're only an apprentice, but you're prancing around like you own the place. Honestly, you can't go anywhere this day without bumping into the insolent little builder hell-bent on undoing all of our hard work. The world's going down the pan, that's for sure. Our only choice is to eliminate bothersome builders like you, one by one. Yeah, I almost bit my tongue. This is why I don't do voices, guys. This ship keeps swaying from side to side. I feel a bit seasick. What's that? You want to know where we're sailing to? I haven't the foggiest. The higher-ups would never tell stuff like that to a lowly little draggy. Hello, humans. We're the last surviving members of the Children of Hargoon, the ones who didn't get squished. We're going to bring this world to its knees, all in the name of the great and glorious High Priest. What's with all the slurping? I'm just salivating at the prospect of squashing you humans once and for all. I have a feeling I'm not going to post this. Minhel, Canuck, Moonbrook. From forth these 3 kingdoms did come the hated heroes, the scions of Erdrick. Laid almighty Hargon low. With his dying breath, our exalted leader surrendered his mortal form so that Malroth, Lord of Destruction, could be born. Alas, he too was vanquished. But does that mean all hope is lost? No, I say. Hargon's ambitions did not perish with him. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but one day we will reduce this world to ruin. Oh, goodness. I fell down the hole. Yeah. So you talked to the rest of the crew, eh? Obedient little blighter, aren't you? So now you know, we're the last survivors of the Children of Hargon, loyal servants to the mighty Master of Destruction himself. That means you builders are our sworn enemies. We're sailing the ocean blue, rounding up pesky vermin like you, along with anyone else who gets in our way. Eh? You want to know what we're doing with all these builders? Only the higher-ups know for sure, but I'll make no bones about it. I reckon you lot are up for the chop. Still, that doesn't mean we can't make the most of what time you've got left. Just be thankful you can be of some benefit as your final moment draws ever closer. Listen up, builder. Unless you want to spend the rest of your life behind bars or worse, you'll do as I say. So here's the deal. Last night's storm messed up my ship good and proper. I want you to make things ship-shape around here again. To start with, I want you to break up all the driftwood strewn about the deck and bring me the wood when you're done. Go on, chop chop. So I punched the driftwood with Y. There we go. boxes are wonky. What do you have to say? Builder, builder, I have something to tell you. If you ever get stuck or can't figure out what to do next, be sure to check back with whoever you spoke to last. It shows you are willing to do their job right, and there's nothing wrong with that. Now that's a tip that will serve you well in this life and the next. Well, well, my deck looks much better shape now that you've picked up all that wood. No flies on you, eh? Still, I suppose that given the chance to save your sorry skin will tend to give you a kick up the coccyx. That's your tailbone. You want to know why I'm giving you this chance? Truth is, as a sworn servant of the Master of Destruction, I'm not supposed to fraternize with your kind, but considering the state of my ship, I've got no other choice. Anyway, it's not like you're a proper builder. You're only an apprentice at the end of the day, so I'm sure it's fine. He won't forsake me for a little thing like this. Right? Anyway, I think we've chewed the fat long enough. If you want to cling on to your life for a little longer, I suggest you continue working like the dutiful little builder you are. Just remember, you can get all sorts of useful materials by smashing things up. Just be careful what you bash doesn't bash you back. You're an odd one. Since the moment I let you out of that cell, you've been scurrying around my deck and chatting with my crew without a care in the world. If anything, I'd wager you were actually enjoying this. There must be something wrong with you. I can't explain it any other way. I mean, why else would you wear that dopey grin on your dopey mush? Faced with the same fate, most prisoners would be scared witless. But not you. You what? You always look like that when someone's got a job for you. Huh. It seems you aren't scared of us at all. I better keep you busy, or who knows what you might try and pull. Luckily, there's plenty for you to be getting on with. For starters, some of the boys on deck have jobs that need doing. Report back to me when you've sorted them out. So this is the first one. I've been watching you, Builder. I saw you scrabble around the deck, picking up, greedily pocketing all the wood that you could find. The raging tempest that struck last night lost all of our navigation lights overboard. But such things can be rebuilt, can they not? To wit, for I wish you to use the wood that you collected to make new torches. Do you see the worn-out workbench over there? Use it to make 5 torches. Here, I believe you will need this oil to craft them. Once you have the torches, you must put them back in their proper positions. 5 black blocks will be your sign. There is one over by that workbench and 4 more are on the stairs that lead below the decks. Place 1 torch upon each block. Do not fail me, Builder. Craft the 5 torches and put them in place. Return to me when you have finished the task. Okay. So press X to set them down. Ugh. That required more finesse than expected. It seems you have done exactly as I asked. The guiding flames burn brightly as before. For a ship such as ours, they could do with a touch of more sinister, if I do say so myself. But I shan't complain. The deck is illuminated once more. I must say, your propensity to create unsettles me. Not that it matters, you will soon outlive your usefulness. But your work is not over yet. There are others aboard the ship who might still find some use for you. Go to them, I pray. Like this guy. Well, if it isn't the so-called builder. Anyone think you'd own the place the way you're strutting about this deck? What's with that attitude? You're running errands for the boys on the captain's orders and you want me to give you a job to do? Tell you what, you can help me relieve the boredom of being stuck on this good-for-nothing ship. As long as you're not afraid to put your life on the line. Truth is, I've always wondered whether builders could fight. How do you feel about going mano-a-mano with a monster? Oi, you! Fancy taking a swing at this kid? Just try not to kill her, eh? Yeah. Alright. Better put them dukes up. I warn you though, that skeleton soldier's proper head case. Come and find me after the fight's finished. If you can still walk. Yeah. Oh! Ah! I am doing a poor job of this. The skeleton is defeated! I knocked his head off his block. Well, you're a better boxer than you look, I'll give you that. Still, the only thing those pathetic punches of yours hurt was my pride. Not that I should be surprised. You're pretty bony for someone who claims to be a builder. That doesn't exactly bode well for your future career, does it? Luckily, you don't have a future to speak of at all. Yeah. Alright, be off with you. Go and tell the bosun what a weakling you are. Yeah. You fight like a cow's cadaver. You builders really are cut out for combat after all. What's that? You would have smashed him to smithereens if you'd had a weapon. Yeah. A likely story. You're going to bash him upside the skull with one of them torches you're such a whiz at whipping up? Don't make me laugh. Huh? What's that book you've got there? I learned a new recipe. Cypress stick. Don't just stand there smirking. Tell me what's so funny. You what? You just worked out how to make a cypress stick. Well, I never. Are you telling me builders can invent things as well as make them? Well, don't just stand there looking gormless. Put your money where your mouth is and go make the cypress stick then. You know where the workstation is, right? And one more thing. Once you've made it, don't forget to equip it. A weapon's no use otherwise. Boing. 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 When you acquire a new weapon, select it and push X to wield it. Try equipping the cypress stick to deal some extra damage. Ah, there it is. Show me the cypress stick then. The girl genius returns, cypress stick in hand. Now you really look the part. What do you say? Fancy another crack at that old bag of bones now that you've got a weapon? Yeah. That's the spirit. I want to watch that rotter try and put himself back together once you're through with him. Compound fracture. A bone-crushing defeat. I don't know if I can pick myself up after this one. Go then, lass. Go and brag about beating me to the bosun. Well, you certainly gave that bag of bones a good hiding. Just look at the state of him. The only thing he's good for now is feeding a dog. You what? You feel a bit sorry for him. Yeah, that's a new one. I'll wager no human ever shed a tear for a monster before. Just don't think you can butter me up by tickling my funny bone. Anyway, thanks for that, Builder. It certainly helped pass the time, if nothing else. I even think I learned something today. You builders are useful. You're useless in a fist fight, but with a weapon in hand, you're not to be sneezed at. But you're not done for the day. Not just yet. Not by a long shot. I've got a feeling in my bones there's someone else on board who needs a helping hand. Your turn. My. You have been a busy little lady, haven't you? First you made those torches, and now a cypress stick. But one can hardly call oneself a builder without one's tools of the trade. Where are yours, Builder? Do you even have any? No. Alas, not. Other than that simple cypress stick, you haven't a single tool upon your person. Such a shame. Well, I think we ought to do something about that, hadn't we? I confiscated this pair of gloves from the other builder in the brig below the decks. Now they're yours. With these equipped, you'll be capable of hoisting up a whole host of objects without the need to smash them first, ideal for organizing your articles in an orderly fashion. So without further ado, take your newfound gloves and gather the barrels strewn higgly-piggly about the deck and place them on the mat beside me. New tool. Alright. Push ZR to pick something up or put it down, and push Y to rotate it. Aiming is difficult, yo. Maybe it's just because I haven't used a controller in a while. For anything other than Pokemon. Maybe it's because my kitty is climbing onto my lap. Aw, she purred. Wonderful work! 6 perfectly positioned barrels. I'm sure you'll agree that the pair of gloves is an indispensable tool for any budding builder. I was under the impression that the youth of today were nothing but a swarm of work-shy wastrels, but based on your showing just now, I may have to reassess my stance. Alas, no matter the blood, sweat, and tears you shed in servitude, you'll always be a builder, the eternal enemy of our exalted order. I fear your time among us will be but short, but your fate is not for me to decide. That is the captain's responsibility. It would appear you have attended everyone's errands for now. Hurry along and inform the good captain that you require some more back-breaking chores. Not bad, not bad. Looks like you've done everything that the lads asked of you. Nice to see a human working her fingers to the bone for us monsters, and without a word of complaint, neither. If I doubted it before, I'm certain now. You actually like this sort of thing. You're a proper weirdo, you know that? Still, I won't be satisfied until I hear it from the horse's mouth, so to speak. Do you enjoy building things? Yes. Yeah, of course you do. It's what gets you out of bed in the morning, I can tell from the look on your fleshy face. You've got all the makings of a master crafter, and that's why we can't let you live. Well, what with you builders being our mortal enemies and everything, I can't exactly have him running bow to stern like a building billio count, can I? Sorry to say it, kid, but I'm going to have to sever that smiling skull from your shoulders. Right now! Yeah. Just tickling your ribs. Don't look so scared. I'm not really going to lop off your noggin. Well, as long as you stay on my good side, that is. After all, I wouldn't want to lose a willing worker like you. I reckon you've got what it takes to be crackin' as a little cabin girl. What's more, I like the cut of your jib. What do you say, lassie? Will you join my skeleton crew? You don't have to say anything. I can tell you're too overcome with joy to thank me now. Actually, there's something else I've been meaning to ask you. What's that big book you're lugging around? I've never seen anything like it before. Huh? Where did this rain come from? Wah! You'll have to tell me later, lassie. Looks like there's another storm rolling in. Ah, an apprentice builder. You will do nicely. This is your world to create, and yours to destroy. Now, come to me, my child. Oi, cloth ears, what are you gawking at? Didn't you hear me? I told you, get your fleshy rump below decks and into the hole. It's far too dangerous up here for a landlubber like you. Wah! What the heck's going on? Captain! Come down to the hold, quickly! We're in deep goo-goo down here. Blimey, I don't like the sound of this. Hold on tight, I'm on my way. You alright there, builder? Ah, but I can't be stopping to help some human. I've got to get to the hold. Hargon, preserve us. This is bad. This is really bad. Hey, builder, get your bony backside in here pronto. I need your help. Over here, builder. What took you so long, eh? I've got bad news, builder. We've been sideswept into a reef and the rock's gone clean through the hull. If we don't fix this fast, we'll be heading down to Davy Jones' locker. I don't know if this'll work, but try cramming a crate in that hole. You've got a pair of gloves, don't you? So use them. That was this button. That's not how water works. That was a closer shave than I'd liked, but you did it! You saved my... Oh, throw a bone. Not more holes! Wow! We're taking on more water! You've got to do something. Use them more crates to plug up them holes. You're a lifesaver. Builder or no, I owe you one. But our run-in with that rock has made mincemeat of my hull. The next wave that hits us could... Ah! I knew it! It's a race against time, builder. Cram some more crates in those holes. Hurry! We're running out of crates here, bro. You shored up my ship good and proper, builder. I don't know where we'd be without you. She'll hold for now, but who knows how much long... Oh, throw me a bone. We're done for. Holy moly. Look at that one. We don't have enough crates big enough to plug a hole that size. This is it, builder. It was nice knowing you. Don't forget me, builder. Cool cutscene. So this is now the beginning of the game, but I think I am going to call it here. So I will see you next time as we figure out when I wash up on shore. Thank you for joining me. I hope you had fun. Bye!